This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening, everyone. Am
Good
I
evening,
audible to
ma'am.
you? Very good evening. So today is the last class, so hope everyone be attentive to the class. I'll be asking you questions. You can answer me. So before I start the questioning, you can say me if at all you have any doubts. Anywhere, any problems in Excel, you ask me, I'll guide you. Okay, since no response, then I'll have to start the questions, I think so. Okay, now tell me, what is the default file name of an Excel when I open it? When I open a new Excel file, what will be the default file name?
Book one. Book one.
Very good. Okay, to open the new file, what is a shortcut key? New
Control
file
plus
means
N.
one more new Excel. Very good. So to open an existing file,
Control plus O.
okay, save,
Control plus
save,
S.
save as, save as. What is the shortcut key for save as? It is F12. For save as, the shortcut key is F12. Okay, what is the shortcut key for print?
CTRL plus P.
Control
Yes,
plus
control
P.
with P. Very good. And for undo,
Control plus Z.
okay, redo.
Control plus Y.
For minimize,
Windows
Control
M.
plus Windows M, Windows Shift M, or Windows D.
okay, good. Okay, if I have to close the file, close the window. Okay, if I have to close the window of an Excel, what is the shortcut key?
Control
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 plus
W. W.
to close the file.
Alt F4.
Alt plus F4.
Okay, very good. So this Excel, I'm having a Excel, right? Excel is what software? What kind of software is an Excel?
Spreadsheet software.
Yes, it's a spreadsheet software. Okay, what is a cell?
Where column and a row merge.
Hmm? It's not a merge, meet. When a
Okay.
column and a row meets.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, a intersection of rows and column is called as a cell. What is cell address?
Like it is D3 F4.
Yes. So the cell address can be seen in,
Formula bar.
Formula bar. No,
Name
it's not a
box.
formula bar. It is name box. This is called as name box. How many rows you have?
10,48,576.
How many columns?
16,384.
16,384.
Which is the last column?
XFD.
Very good. Okay. And what is format painter is used for? Okay, make a note. Format painter is used for copying. When you want to copy the formatting of one cell and apply it to another cell, you will use this format painter. Say, I have some names here. Okay, so for this, I'll increase the font, I'll make it a bold, I'll make it italic, I'll give some background color, and I'll give a font color. Then I'll give some name here as, okay,
Ma'am, are you typing on the screen?
Anjali. Yes, ma.
I'm not able to see, ma'am.
How about the others? Can you all see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. We can,
Then
ma'am.
you must check with your screen, ma. Check it out with your
Okay,
network
ma'am.
if you're not able to see. Nisha. Okay, see, I've typed our content here. Whatever I've done here, this the same thing I want to copy it here, but not the name. What I've typed the text that I don't want. So I'll go on this format painter. I'll select. I'll double click on this now. So see, the effect has been copied. So that is how the format painter is used. So the format painter is used for copying the format of one cell to another cell. Okay, that is a use of format painter. And yes, I haven't taught you this one more thing. There is something called as flash fill. Okay, so I taught you in a different way, but still I have to teach you this also. Say example, I have a code number A 100, B 120, 150, something, C 780. Okay, now if I want to see any content towards the right side, from the right side or from the left side, I want to see, get this three content from the right side. For this, I've taught you this format. Right, select the text, comma, from the right side, I want to see the three characters, close the bracket, enter. This is what I've taught you, right? There is one more method for this where I will only type this 100. After typing this three character, I'll go on the first one and I'll press alt E. Excuse, sorry, it is not alt E, it is control E. Control E, if I press, automatically I'll get the other details. So this is called as flash fill. Flash fill. For flash fill, the shortcut key is control E. Okay, what is hyperlink is used for? You know what is hyperlink? Okay, look here. I'll just show you this. Insert. Okay, so before that, this is a word I've given. For this word, I want to attach one document link. So when you go for some Google and all, when you want to search something on your Google page, Okay, if I want to search something like painting, I want to search. So when I go for this painting, I'll get this images, I'll get this words here, all this kind of things I'm getting. So when I click on this, by default, it will lead me to another page. Say example, I'll just click on this. Okay, see, this is leading to another page. So when I select any of this image, so if I select this image, this will lead to one more page. That means this page is already given a link with some other option. So if I want those things, how to do that? Okay, you go on this content, you have an option here as hyperlink. Okay, link. Okay, hyperlink, the shortcut key for hyperlink is control K. So I'll click on this, I'll attach some document which is available on my desktop. You can select any documents here. I'll go for this folder, I'll choose the desktop. Okay, on just on my desktop I'll choose some file. Let me go for yours itself. Okay, um okay, I'll choose this 31st attendance or 30th attendance. Okay, so I've given, see, now the content is available, was available like this. After giving a link, it has become blue. So when I go on this, can you see here there is a link given. So if I have to open this link, if I have to click on this, double click, see, this file is opening, my attendance. The attendance file is opening, which I have given a link. Same way, you can give a link for one word to another word. So one word to another file, one content to the another picture, shapes, videos, anything you want. For all those content you can give a link. So this is my text, I'll press Ctrl K. Then I'll go on some pictures. Let me go for the desktop. I don't know what I have, let me choose here. So images. Which one I'll choose? Okay, some image I'm selecting. I've given this. So see, ink is here. You can see the blue color. That means a link is been given. I'll double click on this. It will open the link which I have given. I had one image. That image is opening here. Okay, say in case other than this, I'll insert one shape. For this shape, if you want to give, you can give. I can press Ctrl K. Okay, I'll give some book one, I'll click on OK. Now see, when I go on this, the link is there. Double click. In case if any of you are not able to press double click and it is not opening, hold a control and then click on this, then that link will open. See, okay, so in case, like say example, I'll insert one more. I'll go for this inserting a picture. On my desktop. So I have an image. For this image, I would like to give some files as an attachment. So what I will do, see, when I'm not selecting this, I'll click on this picture, then I'll press Ctrl K. So you can give anything which is there on your desktop. If not, if I want to give anything link which is from the Google, okay, so I want to link my some of the website or some web page. So I'll just give here the web page itself. I'll go for NICT computereducation.com. Okay, this is a web page. So this web page I want to give a link. So what I'm going to do is I'll copy this link. Okay, I'll copy this link. After copying, we will go for this. So I'll press Ctrl K. I have this option here. Do you have this address option? You can paste it here, click on OK, done. Now when I click on this, double click, see the web page is opening, another sheet. Okay, for your understanding, I'll close this file itself. Now in my Google, I have only this GoToMeeting and this meeting sharing screen I'm having. Now what I'm going to do is, I'll just double click on this. See, I got this web page opened as soon as I click. So this is how you can give a website link also. Okay, you can give some website link also for your images whatever you're inserting. So make a note, the shortcut key for hyperlink is Control K. Okay, next one, what is your default row height? Default row height. See here, the default row height is 14.4. Make a note, default row height is 14.4. Default width of column is 8.11. 8.11 is the column width. Default column width is 8.11 and default row height is 14.4. 14.4. And the next one, so we had a database. On the database we have applied some characters. On the database we have done some chart, inserting a pie charts, all these things, right? These are the charts we have done. In case I have a values 100, 150, 700, 45, 63, 780. Okay, so I will just copy this, Control X, and I'll paste it here as a transpose because I want it in this method. Okay, copy, and I want here as a transpose done. Within one single cell, if I want to insert a chart, you can go for this line. So it is asking me a range. I'll select this, enter. So see how it has been increasing. Suppose here I'm giving us 800. Now see, okay, same thing. I'll just copy this and put it over here. One more chart I'll show you. Same thing, in a insert you have something called as column. Column, the data range, I'll select this, enter. Within a single cell, if you are showing here, so I'll change this to 400. Okay, 45 I'll make it to 200. 63 I'll make it to 1000. Now see, automatically the column is changing. So within a cell, if you want to insert a diagram, a chart, okay, if there is any question regarding this, a mini chart placed in a single cell, it can be a line chart, it can be a column chart, it can be a win or loss also. So example, I'll just copy this. After copying, I'll just put it over here, the same data. I'll do this here as win or loss, the same range I'm selecting, and now see, win or loss, because since I don't have a negative values, I'm not having here. Let me give here as minus. Now see, if I give it as minus, it will come down. Here again I'm giving as minus, so minus will come down like this. This is, so if there is any question saying that within a cell, if you want to insert a chart, then it is called as spark lines. Okay, make a note. Within a cell, if you want to display a mini chart in a single cell, then it is called as spark line. Okay, now answer me this question, second question. So where you can wrap a extra long text into multiple lines. Wrap extra long text into multiple lines. What is this option is called as? In my question itself, you have an answer.
Wrap
Okay,
text.
very good. So, next one. Hmm. To if I have to add the all the cells value, what is the function I have to use?
Auto sum.
Sum.
Only sum is enough, ma. Sum means addition. If I have to add all the values, then it is sum. If I have to get the greatest value among the cell,
Maximum is
Maximum.
equal to max.
exactly. Minimum value,
MIN.
minimum function.
Equals to min.
Yes. If I want to get the average functions, average value, then I'll use
Equals
average
to
functions.
AVERAGE.
Very good. No AVG. Remember, you should not use AVG. Okay. So next question. In order to use the organized and analyzed related data, what you call it as? I have to organize and analyze related data. For this, what you will call it as? Organizing data means what? Organizing data means arranging a data, right? So which means we are creating a table. So that table is called as organizing data. Okay, if there is any question saying that, if someone is asking if I want to arrange a data, organize the data and analyze the data, related data, something like that, so I'll select this, then I'll press Control T. Control T is for the table. Okay, organize and analyze the data, that means it is a table creation. Table, the answer is table. Okay, and next question, if I have to combine the content to the center of the selected cell into a large cell, what is the option you have to use?
Merge and
I'll
center.
re-
Merge cell.
very good, very good, very good. What is the default view of my Excel file?
Home tab, ma'am.
Default view, how is this screen displayed?
Normal.
So it is normal view. Yes, exactly, it is normal view. Okay, now tell me, what is the shortcut key to select a column? Say example, I'll give here one,
Control plus
two,
space.
Control plus
three.
shift plus arrow.
No, I'm asking you to select the rows and columns.
Control plus
Control
space, ma'am.
space.
Yes. What happened, ma?
Ma'am, control plus space.
Okay. Control plus space. If I have to insert a column, control plus. I've inserted something, a column between A and D. This E column I have to hide. To hide, what is the shortcut key? Select. Okay. So
Ma'am,
select
CTR.
column. You have something as select column. For selecting a column, you all know control space. To insert, control plus. In order to hide column, the shortcut key is control
Control
O.
+9.
Control, sorry, 0. Hide column, ma. Control 0 is to hide column. To unhide, control shift 0. Okay, unhide column. Unhide column. Unhide column, the shortcut key is control shift 0, but we don't say it as 0, we say it as close bracket. Okay, and then hide row. Hide row, so it is
Control
control
+9.
9. Yes, control 9. And to unhide the row, it is control. Who's at ma? Please mute yourself. I don't have to repeat you again. If you are not interested, please mute yourself. Okay. So these are the shortcut keys for hide and unhide. Okay. When I open a new Excel, by default, how many number of sheets will be available?
One sheet.
One sheet. Yes, very good. Okay. What will be the extension of my file when I save this? When I save my file, I give some name. I
Dot
give some name
XLS.
as XYZ. XLS.
S.
Yes.
X, ma'am.
Dot
XLX.
XLSX. This is the right answer. The extension of my file is .xlsx. Okay. Now, see, in case if I have to insert a row between this, which means between a 38 and a 39, which one I have to select? If I have to insert a row between 38 and 39, which row I have to select?
38. 39, ma'am. 39.
30. Very good. So if I have to insert a column between F and G,
G, ma'am.
yes, always the second one. You have to select the second one. Okay?
Now, what is the case of row?
What ma? In
Ma'am,
case of
can you
row
repeat?
also, if I have to insert a row between 38 and 39, I have to select 39th row. Second one, 38 and 39. So I have to select 39, then I have to
Okay, ma'am.
insert.
Thank you.
Okay? Always, whether you are inserting a row, whether you are inserting a column, you must always use second one. Okay, so we have something here, filters, right? We have something, filters, slices. This timeline is used for filtering the data date wise. Date wise, if I have to arrange, then I'll use this date wise. So you have to bring the data from the software. This timeline is used for filtering the data date wise. If there is any question date wise filtering, then it is, you will use it as timeline. Okay, timeline. And okay, if I add a comment to a cell, how can how can I identify that a comment has been added here?
Red triangle, ma'am.
Yes, red triangle on the right top corner. Okay, and If there is a function where I'm using some function equals to, if I'm using, again I'm using, and again I'm using one more function, or like this, some one function within one function I'm using another function, then what is this is called as? With one inside one function another function if it is used, then what you call it as? It is called it as nested function. Okay, when a function inside another function you have, then it is called as nested function. Okay, and we were using this data, right? Data, we were getting a data from another software like Excel, we bought it from website if you want to bring. So when I'm bringing a data from one software or from one location another location to here, then what it is called as? It is called as importing, but we also say this as reference. Bringing a data, getting a data which is located in another sheet, another location to here. Say example, I have a sheet 1, okay, and sheet 2. I want this total. Say example, I'll just give a total here. Alt equals to, I'll make this total. This total I want it for my next sheet. So I want it here equals to, I'll select this and I select this. Okay, sheet 2, I'll select this formula and enter. As soon as I press enter, I'll get that value here. This method is called as reference, cell reference. Okay, so what is this numeric values is called as?
Count.
I have no, this one. This is called as rows. Alphabets is called as columns. Now see example. Okay, let it be this. So you know what is row and column. Column is this and row is this. Have you noticed something? See, whenever we type a word, whenever I type some name, say I'll type it as Bala, one single name. So it is appearing on the left side. I'll type a number. Okay, I'll type a number 100. So this appears on a right side. Okay, so by default whenever you type a number it will appear on a right side. When you type a text, or a content, when you say it as type a text or a content, it appears on which side? Right side or left side? So this my kind of questions also you might have. Okay, so when a number has been given, it appears on the right side and the text appears on your left side of the cell. Okay, next question. If I want to count the number of cells, which contains value, which condition I have to use? If I have to count number of cells that is having a value. So the function what you will use?
Ma'am,
Count.
count A.
No ma, only count. Values. I'm saying
Okay.
values.
Okay.
Values means
Okay.
only the numbers. So numbers means it is only count. Count A will count all the text which is having a information, which and all is used. Count blank, the number of blank cells. And what is count if is used for? Count if will count the number of cell that is specified with the conditions and the criteria. Condition and criteria. Okay, one condition, one criteria. Count if I have a multiple conditions. So see the questions whenever you are reading the question, whether it is saying count and based on a range and criteria, only range and criteria. So it is count if based on conditions and ranges. Okay, if there is yes, conditions are criteria. That means it is count ifs, average ifs, sum ifs. This you have to answer. Okay?
Can you repeat it once again?
Okay. Count, the function count itself. Okay, only count equals to count. This will count the number of range that is having only numbers, contains numbers. Count A counts all the cells which is not empty, which means used cell. Count blank, the empty cell. Count if, see here, range, range, condition. So one range, one condition. So conditions or criteria. Conditions, yes is there. Okay, counts the number of cells specified by a given set of conditions or criteria, which means count ifs. Okay, this kind of questions you might see. Count if, it only says condition, but here it says conditions or criteria. That means count ifs. Okay, the meaning of this is also will be asked. Okay, so see, if I want to insert I'll just give here as names. Names, and for this I'll give it as score. For this data, if I want to insert a chart, I'll go to insert, I'll select the chart and insert. This is what I've done, right? I thought you like, if you want to choose this, you choose it, or if you want to go with the recommended chart, choose the chart and click on OK. This is what I've done. In case if I have to use a shortcut key in order to insert a chart, select this range and press F11. F11 is used for automatically inserting a chart. So this is creating a chart. For creating a chart, the shortcut key which is used is F11. Okay, and next what should I ask? Okay, what is a shortcut key to insert the sheet?
Shift
Shift
plus
plus F11.
F11.
Okay, if I have to use a control of an on a single cell, where I would like to give a list in a single cell, list of names. Okay, then list of names, list of IDs, anything, then what I have to use? If I want to get the list of the functions or of the cell values in a single cell, which option I will use? You will use data validation. We have done this, right? Data validation using a list of serial numbers in VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, macros, right? Okay, and see, if I'm bringing others, bringing the data from the other source, I can bring it from the text, CSV, web, okay, from the table, or see, from so many formats, XML, JSON, from the database. So all the source, you just cross check once what are the sources I can bring it. So if in your questions what type of data importing method is supported or exporting is supported, then you must see to this options what you have. So based on this, You can answer it. Okay, what is a shortcut key? Okay, what is a shortcut key I have to use for displaying the date? For date, for displaying the date, what is a shortcut key?
Control plus semicolon.
Okay, control plus semicolon for date. Okay,
Control
for time?
plus
Correct, semicolon. What is a shortcut key for time?
control plus colon.
Colon,
Control
yes.
plus shift plus colon.
Yes, colon means we have to use shift along with that. Okay. What is the shortcut key for date and time? If I have to use display the date and time, which function I have to use? Function. I'm asking you function.
Now, ma'am.
Date and time. Very good.
Now.
Now.
Good. Okay. So I want to look for a value from the leftmost column of the table, and that will return me a value of the same row from any column which I am going to specify. Which means what is this function is? I'll repeat the question. I'm looking for the value in the leftmost column of the table, and which will return me a value in the same row from the column which I'm going to specify. So then the function is called as VLOOKUP. Read here. Looking for the value from the leftmost column. Looking for the value from the leftmost column of the table that returns the value in the same from the column you specify by default, and which has to be sorted in ascending order. So if you have anything from the leftmost column, the beginning word, then it is VLOOKUP. Okay, from the top row, looks for the value from the top row. If you find a word as looks for the value from the top row, that means row, which means H lookup. Okay, if I want a text in one function, I've given some function here. This text, I want it in a capital. So what is the case? What is the function I have to use here?
Is equal to upper.
Okay, lowercase.
Is equal to lower.
Okay, if I want the first letter in a capital,
Proper.
if I want to reduce the extra space,
Trim.
okay. So if I want to find some, if I get an output for some characters in between the characters, in between the text, from this text, I want the between two characters. So which function I have to use? Mid. You have to use mid. Select the text from the second character. I need the two characters. Close the bracket. Enter. Okay. So, say example, if I have a text, say it as madam. Okay, I have a text as madam. Did I give a space between before this? Okay, if I have a text as a madam, I want this, the first letter in a capital, remaining letter in a small letter. So what I have to do? So it is equals to mid, open a bracket, select the text, comma. So I need a text which starts from the second one till the fourth one. I'll close the bracket, enter. So from middle, this one I want. And in this, I want the first letter in a capital, remaining in a small. So what I will do? I will edit this function before this function, I'll just add one more function, the first letter in a capital. So I'll use it as proper, open the bracket, and finally I'll close the bracket also at the end of this enter. So first letter is becoming in a capital. Okay, proper and mid function both I've used. From the middle I want something, and proper I'm using this. So finally I'll get an output as A in a capital, and the remaining is in a small one. Okay, so if I want to highlight the value, the repeated values, which one I have to use, which option I have to use? If I have to highlight the values, which option I have to use? The repeated values.
Duplicate.
Duplicate values. Where I have this duplicate values option? Under the home, conditional formatting, highlight the cell rule, duplicate values. At the same time, unique values also you have the same here. See, there might be some question on this. Where I will get this unique values highlighting option, highlighting in a bars, columns based on a solid colors, icon settings, directions, indicators. Where can you find this option new rule? Where can you find this option clear rule? So where can you find this manage rule? So all these options you will get it one place, which is conditional formatting. There might be a different kinds of questions, but still remember everything which is the main heading from where you are getting it. Okay, so all these are from conditional formatting. Clear? Okay, if I want this row or the column to be visible until I scroll down till the last one, or until I scroll down to the edge of the column, to the bottom of the row, then I want this things to be fixed. So what I have to do? I have to do what? Freeze. I have to do what? Freeze pane. Okay, even though if I'm scrolling, this will be fixed. So I thought in a last class, this is how you will be having this. Okay, you know there is something called as print, right? In a print, we have one more option which is called as headers and footers. Headers and footers. Mm, this one, headers and footers. So I'll just give here as NICT. Okay, I've added a header. I'll add here MCC. Done. Now when I take a printout, Control P. Control P. See, NICT, MCC, my first page, my second page, third page, fourth page, whichever the page you go, you will be having this headers and footers repeated on all the pages. All your sheets will be having this repeated values. Okay, repeated headers and footers. Clear, everyone?
Ma'am, can we move the headers and footers to the right or left?
No, because I've given in a center only, right? When I've inserted this headers and footers, let me go here. When I've used this headers and footers, you have a three option where you want to give. There you can give right side, left side. So you have a three boxes. Whichever the side you want, you can give it. And you have a option here, none, page one, on sheet one, all these options. Wherever you would like to give, you can give the headers and footers. Most probably in Excel we don't use this headers and footers, we only use it on Word only. But still, in case if there is any case of chance, if there is any questions, you must be able to answer it. So I'm explaining you this again. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now let me know how can I edit this cell. I want to edit this cell. If I have to edit this cell, how should I edit this? Okay, there are three methods. One is double click. You will have a cursor so that you can start editing here. Okay, the other one is you can go to this cell and double click in the formula cell. Click on the formula cell. Now you can add something. You can edit this. Next one is you can use the shortcut key F2. F2 in order to edit. So three methods. You can double click in the cell. You can click on the formula bar. You can also press function F2. F2 cell is also used for editing the cell. Clear?
Is there anything else for F2, ma'am? In my system, when I do F2, it lowers the brightness.
See, I think you are directly pressing F2. Only F2 you are pressing. Since you people are using a laptop, you can use this. You have a function key at the bottom, first line, first row. Okay, at the bottom, you have a function key Fn. Press Fn and then F2. Both together you have to press. So only then your function key will work. For function key help only, there is one of the key combination given as Fn function.
Okay.
Okay, try with that. It will help you. Directly if you press F2, it won't support you until if it is a desktop. Okay.
Ma'am, we need to press Fn plus F2.
Yes, because this Fn is used for functions. Functions only we have a keys. F1, F2, F3, all these are function keys. So directly if I press F2, it won't work. In few system, you will have a direct support. In few systems, you won't have a direct support in a laptops. So with the function key, you have to press F2. When I say F2, I'm using F2. I'll use function key with F2. Only then it will help me. This one I taught you in a second or third class when I was using about the cell reference. When I taught you about the cell reference, I told you.
Ma'am, for highlighting
You
the
will
keys,
be,
it is F10, no, ma'am.
yeah, you have this function key, right? You have to click on this. Along with this, you have to press F2. Only then it will help you to edit this. Say example, I'll place my cursor here. With the function key, I'll hold a function key and then I'll press F2. So now see, it is coming for editing mode. Can you see here? I have a blinking cursor. So let me show you here also. I'm just placing my cursor here. I'll hold a function key. With the function key, I'll press F2. Now my cursor is blinking inside in order to help me to edit. So with the function key, you have to press. Clear now? Next one, let me ask you some of the other questions. What is the default font style I have in Excel? Default font style?
Calibri, ma'am.
Default font size?
11.
Minimum font size?
8.
8.
Maximum font size?
72.
73.
72 or 73?
72.
72, ma'am.
Good. Okay. Shortcut key for cut?
What, ma'am?
Cut shortcut key?
Control plus
Uh,
X.
yes, ma'am.
Copy?
Control
Control
plus
plus
C.
V.
Copy? Yes. Paste?
Control plus Control
Control
plus
plus
V.
V.
Bold?
Ma'am?
Control plus B.
Bold?
Control plus B, ma'am. Control plus B.
Italic?
Control
Control
plus
plus
I.
I.
Underline?
Control plus U.
Gives you.
Um, okay. To insert a row or column shortcut key?
CTRL plus
To delete?
shift.
No, control plus is a shortcut key. Control minus is for delete. To insert
Oh, okay.
control plus, to delete control minus.
Oh, okay, ma'am.
What is the shortcut key for auto sum?
What?
Auto sum.
Alt
Auto
plus.
sum.
Alt plus.
Alt?
Alt
No,
equals.
not. Yes, Alt equals to. Shortcut key for select all. Who's that, ma? Please mute it, ma. Who's that talking? Later you plan for something. Now you mute it. Okay. Now what is the shortcut key for select all? Control A, select all.
Control plus A.
Yes. To find, shortcut key to find.
Control plus F.
Replace. Replace. Control H. Control H. Now if I have to highlight the shortcut keys, if I have to highlight the shortcut keys for any tabs or all the tabs, which key I have to use? You can use
Alt, ma'am.
Alt. This will highlight. Yes, this will highlight. Or you can use F10. You can use F10 also for highlighting the cells. Okay, Alt or F10, both you can use. Then okay. 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 See that make a note of this. To apply the filter, the shortcut key uses Control Shift L. Control Shift L for filters.
Ma'am, today you told that you'll be doing grouping and ungrouping the cells.
I'll do now. I'll do now. So I have done everything. So I'm just waiting for this. So any other doubts if you have, you tell me. If not, I'll start with this. Okay. So I'll close this file. I'll open a new file. See, I'll just do with small data. First one, I'll just add a sheet, how much ever I want. So now I'll add a names here. I'll rename here. This is for my BCom. This is for my rename it to BBM. Rename to BCA. Then I'll give it a BA. Then next one is BBA. Okay, some kind of courses I've given. So now this all are my different Excel sheets. Different Excel sheets. Now what I will do, I will come for the first sheet. I'll hold a control and I will select all these sheets. See, before I am selecting this, what is the name of my file? Book 1. When I hold a control and I'll click on all this one by one, as soon as I start selecting all these things highlighted, so it shows you as group. This is grouping. Okay, now what I will do is I'll give here as assignment report. Okay, so here I'll give it as names. Okay, before that I'll also insert one more. I'll say here as serial number, names, assignment 1, assignment 1. Then I'll go for this assignment 2. Okay, now I will click on this. I'll select this 2 and I'll drag it. Some 5 assignment I'll give. Okay, 5 assignment. Now this one, I'll select this entire range, merge the center, give the background color, give the font color, make it bold, increase the font size. I've done this. Now here I'll give it as 1, 2, some strength I will be having. Okay, approximately I'll be having some strength. So I'll just assume that I have some 10 strength, 10 to 20. So let me go till 20 strength I have. Now I'll select this area and I'll apply a borders. All these things we have already done since I'm going very fast. So I'll apply also thick border outside. For this heading also I'll apply a thick border outside. For this also I'll apply a thick border outside. Done. Now this one heading, for this also I'll make it bold. I'll increase the font size. After increasing, I'll also give a background color here. So say assume that I'll make the background color black, font color as white. Okay, I've done this. Now after doing this, I'll select this entire range. I'll go for format. So I'll select here auto fit column width automatically to adjust. Where did I do this? In a BCom sheet, because this is the one which is highlighted in a green color, remaining all are in black color. Okay, after doing all these things, okay, I'll also do here count. I'll apply a function count. Okay, number of assignments submitted. Okay, so submitted. I'll just give here submitted assignment. You will be having like this. So I'll just copy this, copy the format, double click, done. Now what I will do, I'll merge this two cell also, merge and center. Now I'll select this range and I'll give here as all borders, thick border outside. So this one, we will merge this again. Done. So select this, auto fit I'm doing again. So this is auto fitted. For submitted, I'll give here as equals to count the number of assignment given. So assignment 1 to 5 I will select, closes, enter. Since it has not been submitted, you will be having like this. Done. Now as soon as I give the count here 1, second assignment submitted, third assignment submitted, fourth assignment submitted. So our fourth assignment they didn't give 0 and fifth assignment I've given. So this is my fifth assignment. So see here. So I'll give here as fourth assignment. Like this it will count the number of assignments. So here if I don't give the value, so it is count is 4. Okay, like this you have applied. Now I want to type the names. Typing the names is different. Each class will be having a different names. So I've done only in a bcom. I'll click outside now. Now I'll click on this bbm. See, here also it is typed. bca, here also it is typed. ba, here also it is typed. See, this is also typed. If I have one more course now, okay, then what you will do, you have to right click on this, move to the end, create a copy, click on ok. Now I got this bba second copy, so I'll rename this to something like mba, enter. Now see, like this I can do. So grouping means you have to click on all the cells and you have to select it. Ungrouping, you have to just click on any one of the sheet, automatically it will get ungrouped. Okay, any doubt now? Anybody has a doubt? Please let me know if you have a doubt.
Can you
Ma'am,
once
when
show
you
how to
did,
select select the sheets?
Select the sheet. Hold a control and you have to click ma. See, I'll select this. Now I'll hold a control, BBM, BCA, then BA, and this one. I'm just clicking on all the cells. After clicking, I'll just select this and I will give here as clear all, so that whichever the cell I'll go, all the areas has been clear. There is no count at all. So if I have to copy this, okay. So if I'm going to copy this, I'll click right click on this. I'll go for move or copy, move to the end, create a copy. I'll click on OK. I got MBA. Now I'm going to rename this to MCA. Like this also you can create. After creating one, you can make a copy, or one go you can create all the sheets also as a move to copy. Clear now?
ma'am, how to ungroup it, ma'am?
Just click on any of this ma. See, this is grouping. Control, select on this all. This is grouping. Grouping is done. If I'll click on any of this one sheet, it has become ungroup. That's all.
Okay.
Clear? Any doubts now? Fine then. So hope you will all practice well. Refer all the videos. So before the last class, okay? Then before the exam, refer the last class videos also for your examination pattern or examination questions. It will be MCQs online. A link will be shared to you. What is the procedure to log into the link and how to log in? All these details will be given to you just before the exam. Okay, all the details will be given to you on a WhatsApp group. You can log in according to the procedure. Okay, make sure you practice well and perform well. Thank you for everything. So nice. I am happy. I'm very glad that you have answered me all the questions today.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you so
ma'am.
much,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you so much,
Thank
ma'am.
you,
Of
Thank
ma'am.
you so
course.
much, ma'am.
My pleasure. Thank you all. So
Bye,
enjoy.
ma'am.
Prepare for
Thank you,
your
ma'am.
CAI exams and also do this well. Prepare for Excel also. Do it well.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you, ma'am.
Yeah,
Thank you,
most
ma'am.
welcome. Okay, my with pleasure. Bye everyone. Take care. Bye bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye bye, ma'am. Take care.
Bye, ma.